Yesterday, I took this tiny camera, the Osmo Pocket 3, to a Basque festival. I shot video, I shot stills, and at the end of this film, I'm going to show you a 1-minute video from that day. You'll see how close you can get to the action. So close that at one point, the band leader spotted the little camera, grinned, and handed me his baton so I could leave the band myself, and he could film with it. What other camera would provoke that kind of magic moment? Stick around to the end because I think you'll see this little thing very differently. It is the best stills and video camera I've bought in the last 5 years. Is it better than my Rolleiflex, my Phase 1 or Canon for stills? No. And yes. For video, is it better than Red, Blackmagic, or even an iPhone with log? But here's the truth. I use this a lot more than all of them, even for stills. I'm not saying it replaces anything. Well, it kind of does, but I am saying it gets used a lot. Landscape, street photography, hyperlapse, time-lapse. It's like a cinematic sketchbook that fits in your pocket or your cycling jersey, because I use it a lot on my bicycle rides. And to me, that's worth a lot more than megapixels. So before I get to the still photography part, a few things about video. You've probably already seen that you should get some ND filters to be able to manually set your shutter speed to 1/50th of a second. I use these little ones. So I basically just clip that on the front of the lens. It's magnetic. And one says 64, and that's the one I used for cloudy days or low sun. And the other says 256, and that's for a bright sunny day on the beach or in the mountains in the winter. And I avoid the variable NDs because often they leave an X pattern. The subject tracking works good. It's fun. And so I've been able to use it for YouTube videos. And I was even thinking about getting a second camera so I could use it for a video podcast setup to have 2 cameras, one on each person.
They created last year the African Surf Tour competition. You've got Senegal, Liberia, South Africa.
For landscape, if you can remember a tripod, you can shoot panoramas. It just takes a whole bunch of pictures and stitches them together. You can either do a square or you can do it horizontally. The only thing that's missing in this camera is you can't do long exposures. It only goes down to 1 second. But that gives you an excuse to buy another camera. The thing I love the most about it, I gotta say, is it's just invisible. In the street, people see a big camera and they change. With the Pocket 3, they just think you're filming a TikTok. Nobody flinches, no one stiffens. You get honest moments, real expressions. And the 1-inch sensor is no joke. If the screen helps, you can hold it at waist level, and you can use it like an old-fashioned Rolleiflex or Hasselblad looking down at it. It's discreet, respectful, powerful. You can face one way and just move the joystick and grab a shot of something or someone. So I'm looking this way, and I want to photograph someone over there. And I just move this little thing, take the picture. One of the biggest surprises with this camera is how useful the square sensor really is. But when you shoot horizontal or vertical stills, you're cropping into that square. And that's why I usually shoot square stills. Square isn't just a format. It's the maximum image quality you can get from this sensor. And it changes how you shoot, like on an old Rolleiflex or Hasselblad. DJI owns Hasselblad now, so I call it my little mini Hasselblad. It does feel like street photography from another time. And here's something else. I wish DJI would let us shoot video using the entire sensor, just like with photos. I want to shoot 1:1, not just 9:16 or 16:9. And I'll crop after. DJI just give us access to all the pixels in that sensor for video. Now, let's talk about the sound. One of the things that makes the Pocket 3 so easy and hard to put down is how simple good audio has become. The combo kit comes bundled with this Mini Mic 2 transmitter, which connects instantly to the camera. You just flip the screen, it powers on, and you're rolling. That means interviews, documentary style audio, or even voiceovers are no longer a pain. Personally, I don't really like the look of this DJI mic stuck on a shirt. I use this Sanken COS-11 lavalier mic, which I already had, but it's really good quality. So I can just plug in the mic into the transmitter, hide this in a pocket or a jacket and put this under a shirt. But what if you want to use other cameras and sync everything using timecode? Well, you can. You can just take one of these little tentacle sync timecode generators, get the appropriate cable, jam the timecode into the Osmo, have these on other cameras as well, and even other audio devices like this tentacle sync recorder. And you can magically sync up your sound from many devices in a matter of seconds. So I would say this camera just changed the way I think about gear. It's not about specs, it's about removing a friction. The Pocket 3 removes barriers. You don't have to rig it up, you don't fiddle with 12 different settings, you just shoot. And as a working photographer and filmmaker, that's a luxury I didn't realize I even needed. The Osmo Pocket 3 is not perfect, but it's always with me. It's the camera that made me want to shoot all the time again. Let's say it's the camera that made me want to keep a camera with me all the time again and not just my phone. And that's why it's the best thing I've bought in the last 5 years. DJI, if you're still watching, add square video. Give us more shutter manual photo control so we can go slower than a second. And I will never shut up about this camera. No sponsorship, I paid in full, and I would do it again. Especially if you subscribe and like, because subscribing helps this channel to keep alive. So thank you and see you in the next one.